All right, let's get this thing started. All right. What's going on, man? How are you guys? We're live right now. Well, 10 minutes late. 10 minutes late, but I was rushing it. I'm here, though. I'm here. Let me look up in the room and see what's popping. If I get all my logins together. Y'all bear with me one second. Let me get all my logins together. Where we at? Where we at? Hold on. Having trouble with my logins. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get my shit together. Okay, hold on one second. Trying to get my logins together. Hold on. Hold on. Get my logins popping. Look, why is my login not working? Hold on one second, guys. Trying to get this thing cracking. How you guys doing, man? We're here. Beautiful Sunday night. Making it pop off like we always do. Understand me? Hold on one second. Why is this shit not working? Hold on. Trying to get this thing popping and I'm having some difficulties. Okay. Hold on one second. Y'all bear with me, man. I hate when I go live and I'm having some damn technical difficulties. I'm trying to go into my Twitter. I forgot my damn password on this computer. But how y'all doing, man? I hope y'all are having a good evening. Hidden Colors 5 in theaters all around the country. On August 1st, we added some new cities. August 1st, Hidden Colors 5. Why is all this shit? All right. Go to hiddencolorsfilm.com. hiddencolorsfilm.com to be a part of that. Where are we at? hiddencolorsfilm.com. I'm trying to get into my damn account. All right. Let me look in the chat room here, see who's here. Where we at? Let me look and see who's all in the room so far. Y'all bear with me. Excuse me. But Hidden Colors 5, it is in theaters August 1st. If you are in LA, the world premiere will be on July 31st. We're in here. Everybody come on in the room. Everybody come on in the room. The premiere is going to be July 31st. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on, let me get my password thing together here. Y'all bear with me one second. Hold on. Y'all bear with me one second. All right, now I'm straight. But July 31st, that's going to be the premiere out here in LA. July 31st at a lovely theater in the Beverly Hills area. You guys need to come on through if you are in LA. Y'all need to definitely come on through. And let me do this. Let me let everybody know on social media, on my gram. Let me let them know that I'm live. Now, there's a lot of stuff we're going to talk about. Yeah, today we're going to talk about Dickzilla. That's a threat that the white supremacists feel like they have whenever they see us. I'm going to go deep into that later on in the broadcast tonight. But the title of today's broadcast is Dickzilla. And I'm going to explain what that means a little bit later on. because we have so many other things to cover. I just had a couple of quick technical glitches with I had to reset a password. Let me let everybody on the gram know that I'm live right now. Some of y'all might be watching on the BET Awards right now, and some of the asleep people. I'm not watching that. Let me flip it. Hey, I'm live right now on YouTube, so swipe up and listen live now. All right. And when I'm done with this, we're going to be good to go. Okay. Bam. All right, guys. Bam. All right, we're here. Oh, yeah, by the way, the Hidden Colors 5 shirts, HC5 shirts, y'all need to get those at hiddencolorsfilm.com. The HC5 shirts, get them now at hiddencolorsfilm.com. Hiddencolorsfilm.com, get your HC5 shirts, ladies and gentlemen. Get your Hidden Colors 5 shirts, ladies and gentlemen. All right? I know some of y'all watching BET, y'all can watch this while we chop it up. We got a lot of things to touch on tonight's broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, where are my Oregon people? There was something going on in Oregon right now where some white supremacist mobs, these armed white supremacist groups who pass themselves off as militia groups, they're out there threatening to kill police if they go after these conservative politicians who don't want to vote for something. Some of these politicians, they've skipped town and the police are looking for these politicians. It's crazy. And the politicians, they've threatened the police. It's crazy. And a lot of the media is trying to downplay this. You know? But we got to understand and we got to be on alert against these white supremacists because they're getting bolder. They're getting bold to the point where they're trying to stage coups, military coups, low-key. This is something you don't take lightly. You understand? This is something you don't take lightly. See, this is why black folks have got to be on top of our game. See, we want to sing and dance all the time. There's a time and place for that. We got to be on top of our game all the time. And right now, this is a political climate, so we need to be in the mindset of getting resources, getting some tangibles, getting power, circling our wagons. We need to really be focused. We need to really, really be focused at this juncture. And our thing is we like to be in denial about stuff for way too long. And by the time the real big threat hits us in a major way, we're so unprepared, and then we want to scramble for the test at the last minute. We can't get down like that. When the threat is there, we need to start preparing. We need to start getting ready. We need to start getting psychologically ready. You understand? These white supremacists, let me tell y'all something, black people. One of these white supremacist groups, they'll take over a whole city and just turn it into a straight white supremacist town overnight. Do y'all know they'll do that right now? And the federal government won't even touch them. Listen to me, family. Listen to me. All these white militia groups, these white supremacist groups, the Proud Boys and the 3% and all these dudes, all of them are the same, by the way. All these dudes from Unite the Right, all these folks, man, these people are so bold and so emboldened, they will actually go and take over a city. They'll go and oust whoever's in power in that city and take it over and say, okay, we're declaring this a white supremacist enclave and we're going to round all the niggers up. Understand, and federal government won't do nothing because they will fight the government. That's the thing about them. They will fight back. They ain't going to sit up and let people just kill their kids and ambush them. They'll fight to the damn death. They'll take out anybody. There's already a city, right now, my man named it. There's already a city like that in this country. Do you understand it? LOM City in Oklahoma. There's already a town, and that's when, and I've talked about that place for many, many years. And black folks take that lightly. Just the fact that these white supremacists got a town that they wouldn't taken control of and turned it into a straight up and down, openly white supremacist enclave. It's not even a secret. That's who Timothy McVeigh and all those guys were corresponding with. When he blew up the federal building, it's called LOM City. It's in Oklahoma. Look up that, and Timothy McVeigh was corresponding with them. You understand? That's a white supremacist. So white supremacists run that town. It's a little town that a bunch of white supremacists run. It's a little town that a bunch of white supremacists, they'll do that shit. They'll do it overnight. They will do it overnight. They've been trying to do that on a major scale. They're tired of these little enclaves. They like to make it known. They want to plant the white supremacist flag. They did the same thing in Wilmington. Check out the movie Wilmington on Fire. In Wilmington, it was black people who were in office. Black people were prospering out there. The white supremacists didn't like it, so they started to organize. And people knew that they were a threat. People waited till the last minute to try to get it together, and it was too late. These white supremacists, and these were their words. They used the words white supremacy. We got to go into Wilmington and establish white supremacy. These were their words. Yes, I was. I was a producer on that documentary. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Yes, I heard about the white supremacists down in New Orleans who went on that killing spree. I heard about that. But the problem is they know that black folks, we like lollygagging and joking and bullshitting around. And what they do, these white supremacists, what they'll do, these militia groups, they troll online so that you won't take them seriously. Just like with the Proud Boys, they got this whole narrative that they tried to put out is that they're just a drinking boys group. They're like a boys club, a chauvinistic boys club. That's bull. I've been telling folks about them and warning people about them for years. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for all that damn trolling. Don't let them fool you with all that damn trolling. When they start trolling, those are the most dangerous white supremacists you can deal with. Trolling is a way to throw you off. That's how they stay on code. That's how they hide their real deadly agenda. The Klan started off trolling. That's all they do. They love trolling online so that people won't take them seriously. But then they start covertly organizing genocides. The Klan was a joke. It started off as a joke. Now it's one of the longest running terrorist organizations in this country. Yeah, trolling is a way to cover up what they're doing. It stops them from talking about what they're doing in a serious manner. That muddies the conversation, that gives them cover to hide. I'm telling you, when they're doing all that trolling, understand danger is about to follow that. So up there in Oregon, you don't take what's happening up there lightly, because Oregon was a white supremacist enclave anyway. It started off that way. And what's interesting, black people, it was a black dude who was really one of the people who settled the area up there. It was I forgot the brother's name. It was a black dude in I think 17 or 1800s. But when that whole westward movement popped off, the white supremacists got up there and they wanted to make that a place strictly for white people. They wouldn't let black people move there until the 1920s. You couldn't even move to Oregon until the 1920s. You understand? So it's heavy stuff here, family. Heavy, heavy stuff. Yeah? Let me check on something real quickly. Okay. Okay, let me do something real quick, guys. Let me do something real quick while I'm talking to you. But yeah, don't fall for that boys club BS that they try to run. That's a bunch of game. That's a bunch of drama. Don't fall for that. You know? But we gotta stop lollygagging and playing and prioritizing dumb shit. Because one thing about the white supremacists, and Neely Fuller talks about this, this is why they're so successful at what they do. They've made work, fun, and subjugating people all meshed together. So they can do this shit forever. They made subjugating non-white people fun. That's work, and while they're getting work done, they're having fun doing it. See, they made white supremacy fun. That's why all these white supremacists do, they get online and just talk shit about black people all the time. That's fun. That's a religion to them. You know? That's fun to them. Like Neely Fuller said, fun and glory. That's fun. Seeing black folks getting murdered in the streets. See, we're out here crying and, oh, Lord, look what happened to us. Look at how bad we're treated. When you're telling them that, let me tell you something, black people, when you're telling them that, how bad you're being treated, when you're telling the average person in the dominant society, suspected white supremacists, when you're telling them that, and this is probably a co-worker, somebody you're working with, or anybody, you're telling them how bad you're being treated, and they're sitting there with a certain look on their face. Inside, they're laughing and giggling inside. Inside, they're giggling inside while you're telling them this. They don't give a damn. They love that. They're getting tingly all inside. They love that with you crying. Come on in here, sweetie. Y'all see my beautiful daughter. All my kids are here. My nephew is here, too. What's up, sweetheart? How are you? Look at my beautiful daughter, guys. How's your day been? What's up, sweetie? Good. You looking all dolled up. Where'd you go today?
We went to the BT experience.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but we didn't get in, though.
Oh.
Because it was yesterday. My mom got the days mixed up.
Oh, wow.
So it was over by the time I got there.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What you been doing?
Just chilling. Everybody in the house chilling. All right, that's my baby girl. Man. Okay, let me see something that's going on my Mac computer right quick. Hold on. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Y'all bear with me 1 second. All right. But yeah, man, real heavy stuff. But like I said, they get off on that. They get off on the fact that you're being harmed. That's funny to them. You know, when you crying and you begging, oh Lord, please, please hear my cries. When you begging and pleading, they love that. They absolutely love it. And black pain, it's like a sexual thing. It's like a snuff film. You dig? It's almost like a snuff film. Snuff films is when, you know, these white supremacists watch these movies of people having sex and then you're killing the person you had sex with. You know, they get an erection over that. They're sick like that. We don't understand how sick these people are. We don't understand the sickness that these people possess. We really don't, we can't fathom how sick they are. Yeah? And that's where we lose. So I threw the show off with my daughter. My bad. My daughter came in. My bad. Y'all focus. Okay. Y'all don't focus on my baby girl. Okay. All right. Y'all don't focus on my... Yeah, where are my mods? Are my mods in here? All right. Are y'all getting these trolls out of here? Yeah, I read the Turner Diaries too. I study all their stuff. Yeah, I study what they're studying. Yeah, I study their stuff. Yes, I study what they study. Yeah. But speaking of Oregon, there was a black man who was lynched up there. Well, we suspect he was lynched. They found him hanging in a tree. It's one of those cases where they find a black person hanging in the tree and then they said the black person killed themselves. But even the brother's family said they think there's foul play. They said that somebody might have killed him. And the brother, he happened to be gay, so the media, they're running with the transphobic narrative. They're trying to run with the transphobic narrative. And this had nothing to do with him being gay or goddamn transphobic, because white trans people, they ain't getting lynched. They ain't getting hung. And black people, this is where that intersectionality garbage, y'all better stop that. Even black folks who do all that black and brown nonsense, y'all gotta stop that. Y'all really, really gotta stop that. And in the film Hidden Colors 5, a few people said black and brown just kind of by habit, and I should have taken that out because I don't want to push that narrative. That's a very bad narrative to push. Right now, we got to be very, very concise about black issues. We can't conflate anybody with our issues. We ain't got no allies. We got to be so against that fake allyship because the ally garbage doesn't work for us. It never has. It never works for us. When you start aligning yourself with all these groups, eventually they'll drop the black. See, we got this whole thing with black and brown, black and gay, black and LGBT. See, we start adding us with all these other groups. Well, they do it, really. It's really them, because when they want to push an agenda, they latch on to us, because the white gay community, they haven't had nobody's been depriving them for generations of resources, because number one, nobody knows if you're gay or not unless you let them know. So you haven't been deprived systematically, nonstop of resources. You haven't been Jim Crowed, you haven't been lynched, you haven't been enslaved. And many of the people who enacted all of these laws were white gay people. J. Edgar Hoover was gay, and this dude was horrible, a horrible anti-black racist. But they love latching on with black and brown and black and gay. They love to attach themselves onto our struggle and misquote Dr. King, and they keep with that fake allyship. And then after a while, after the black and gay, black and gay, black and gay, and then after the black and brown, black and brown, black and brown, they start dropping the black. You understand that? They'll start dropping the black, and then they'll use all the pain and deprivation that we've had to funnel and siphon all the resources to their group and leave us the hell out. You understand? They'll start dropping the black. We up here still yelling about black and brown and black and gay and intersectional, and they done dropped our ass. And we still talking that dumb shit. They drop us with that Stonewall thing. Who donated? Shout out to somebody donated 500 yen. How much is that in US dollars? Let me see who donated that. Somebody just put that on. We're ready to tag back, or is there a better way? His name is Brutal Yunaz. Now, is that 500 yen? What is that? Let me see what dollar value my brother put up there. Is it $50? How much? What are my Chinese people? It was 50 guys. Okay, shit. What, 500 yen is $5? Ain't that a bitch? I was about to go buy my wife a lace front. Shit, I thought we came up. That's all? Okay. Damn. Yeah, people be putting up 500 here, 1,000 here, but it be in Zimbabwe money. Y'all stop playing with me and convert that shit before y'all donate it. Y'all up here playing games with a motherfucker's emotions. I'm thinking, you know, this brother gave me some flat screen TV money. And the nigga gave me a bag of weed money. You know, can you even get a bag of weed? You can get half a Percocet for that much. Shit, you can't even get a good pill. All right. Shit, you can get half a nicotine high off that little money. Shit. Luckily, I ain't on the narcotic. All right. But like I said, I was talking about that Stonewall thing. I was talking about Stonewall, and again, with Stonewall, they've made that into an LGBT thing. That whole and I broke that down many, many times. That whole Stonewall thing, and right now June is Pride Month, and they made sure they made it on Juneteenth, around the same time as Juneteenth, so they can glom off what we got popping. But that whole Stonewall thing, they keep running around talking about a pivotal moment for LGBT rights. LGBT rights, LGBT. They're running around talking about LGBT rights. The Stonewall situation was racial. Understand that. I keep reminding people of that. That was a racial incident. It wasn't an LGBT incident. It was racial. What happened at Stonewall, it was a gay club. It kept getting raided because the mafia owned it. There were several gay clubs in New York in the 60s. The place kept getting raided. What made that place different is that the police started to skip over the white gay people, and they started to target and beat up and attack the black people there. And the black people started fighting back, and that's what the Stonewall Rebellion was about. So what they did, the white people got it and flipped it, and they were attacking us because we were LBG. And they know that's bullshit. That's bullshit. What's happening now? Am I freezing? Okay, come on, man. Okay. My thing is freezing. Why am I freezing? Okay, hold on. Let me see why I'm freezing up here, guys. Free up, hold on. Let me free up something.